Hey, so this is a short video on following up the last short video on aliens. This one's going to follow up on ghosts and other spiritual beings. So, the Bible's pretty clear that there are other spiritual beings. Not necessarily other physical beings, like aliens on different planets, but there are definitely other spiritual beings. We're spirits with bodies. There seem to be an entire realm of spiritual beings that don't have bodies like us, that don't need any physicality per se to interact with the world. Angels are and demons are typically the first things into mind, right? Now, real angels and biblical demons aren't physical beings. So any physical depictions of them are either inaccurate or they're representations that the being has taken on to communicate with us. So when people see angels in visions, the angels take on different forms each vision to convey something different about what they are spiritually. Like there's angels with rows and rows of eyes, or most often also to convey something about God. Because there's angels with rows and rows of eyes. Then there's also angels with 6 wings, 2 covering feet, 2 covering face. Those angels, that representation that a person saw in that vision is conveying God's holiness. The feet are covered, because they're in holy ground in that sense, and the eyes are covered so as not to look on to the Lord's holiness and holy nature. There's other symbolic physical forms that angels will take in visions or when they appear in the actual physical world to relate or talk to humans. Often, even when they take on a human-like form, people can tell something's different, and when a person realizes it's a messenger from God directly, a spiritual messenger, they're usually terrified because they realize something is completely different. Like, you can, in a sense, entertain angels unaware, so they're able to take on forms that look completely normal to us. But there's also a discernment of spirits. So, and angel just means messenger. There's different types of spiritual beings, only some of which are angels. Others are seraphim, which are spiritual beings that worship God. Michael the Archangel is not actually a messenger. He fights other evil, rebellious spiritual entities, it seems, or protects. There's like the idea of a guardian angel in the Bible in the sense that, certain people are assigned angels in at least one passage. Now, it's debated whether that's actually the full concept of a guardian angel, but that's all right. It does seem like God has assigned angels to certain people, spiritual beings to certain people. Angels would be those spiritual beings that deliver messages. Or, if it just means messenger, sometimes it has been applied to humans that deliver messages. It's a spiritual being based off of how they are and how people respond to it. Now, that's on other spiritual beings. Next, we're going to talk about ghosts.